putting somebody to sleep right now for me to operate on.
Okay.
So I have to call
Would you
them
like me to call them and tell them?
A Florida plastic surgeon arrested for possession of meth while he's on his way to work to operate on a patient.
They're all waiting for me right now.
The arrest happened on May 24th, 2022, when officers pulled over Dr. William Wright Adams for a traffic stop in Pinellas County, Florida. According to the criminal complaint, the traffic stop was initiated to question Dr. Adams about a 2021 residential burglary.
They're lighting them up.
Yeah, it looks like he just pulled over on 31st Street.
Perfect. We can 15 him right away.
When the officer approaches the doctor's vehicle, police immediately place him in cuffs. Dr. Adams then tells the officers he's on his way to the operating room for a patient who's about to undergo surgery.
I'll explain everything, okay?
What's going on?
I'll explain everything, all right?
I'm supposed to be operating.
Okay, that's fine. This is more important right now. Thankfully, all right?
The burgundy, Kia Sorrento, Rosebud, and 16 over.
Is this too tight to pull your hands? You can work the second set. Operating where at? Operating where at? You
I'm a
said
plastic surgeon.
Okay, where at?
My office
Where's that at?
on 9th Avenue North.
You got anything in your pockets or anything?
I don't think so.
I'll check.
Authorities then place him in the backseat of the police squad car, then proceeds to search Dr. Adams' vehicle.
His cell phone's right there, his bag's right there, and just ask him what he wants to do with his car.
Yeah, I want to grab
The bag.
phone.
That's my car. Okay. Yeah, I'll
Definitely searching that. I saw him picking it up while we were following him too.
Shortly after, the officer pulls a backpack from Adams' car. But when the officer goes to speak to Adams, the Florida doctor urges the officer that his patient is waiting for him.
We want somebody to come and pick up your car because we're parked on 31st Street. It's
Right.
a busy street.
I mean,
So.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. Well, I'd love to talk to you. Before I can ask you anything, I've got to read you your rights, okay? But I want to figure out, because we're blocking a busy street right here.
They're putting somebody to sleep right now for me to operate on.
Okay.
So I have to call
Would
them.
you like me to
If I
call
can't
them
be
and
there.
tell them? Or are they going to do that when you show up?
They're all waiting for me right now.
Okay, so are they doing the medicine prior to you showing up?
Sedation, probably somewhat. Usually
Yes or no? Because I'll make a call over there.
Yes, please call.
Okay.
Police then make a call to Dr. Adams' office to let his staff know not to put the patient under anesthesia and to have someone from the office pick up his vehicle.
Just tell them not to sedate the next person. Is there somebody that can pick up your car, or are we just going to tow it?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Who is it?
If you just tell them that, if somebody just come pick up the car, they'll do it. There's more than enough people.
Are you saying from someone from the office?
Yeah, there's more than enough.
He's saying there's more than enough people at the office to come and pick up the car.
The officer then attempts to question Dr. Adams, but he refuses and asks for a lawyer.
I know you probably have no clue what's going on right now, but I think you have a perspective of what I'm going to bring up that I'd appreciate statements for. That's up to you. I want to ask you specific questions, but before I do that, I have to read you your rights. Okay? We do that with everyone that's in custody. Okay?
Okay.
All right? You have the right to remain silent Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. You could decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
My attorney, Kevin Hazlett.
Okay. You want your attorney present?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
While police wait to hear back from Adams' lawyer, they continue searching inside the doctor's backpack, where the officer locates a glass pipe and later small bags containing crystal meth. After the officers bag up their evidence, then authorities are eventually able to get in touch with the doctor's lawyer, who tells his client to hang tight.
We're going to invoke your rights against self-incrimination. This is not the time to tell your story. There will be a time. This is not that time. So I have invoked your rights against speaking to them. We'll have an opportunity to speak to the right people at the right time. Just today is not the time. So I'm going to ask you not to answer any more of the questions. They're not going to ask you any more questions. I would ask, Bill, that you don't voluntarily want to explain what happened, because there'll be a time for that. Do you understand that, Bill?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's assume that you've been given propofol and you can't talk. Okay, so just say nothing. Let's go ahead and just I'll connect with you. I will get you bonded out of jail this afternoon. It will take probably till 3 or 4 o'clock today. They've got to book you. They're going to take you. This process takes some time. So after you get out, you and I will talk, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then at the appropriate time, we will talk to the people that need to hear your story, okay?
Yes, sir.
According to the arrest report, a co-defendant told authorities Adams hired him to rob an ex-boyfriend's home and retrieve property Adams said was gifted to him. The report goes on to state security surveillance video captured what looked to be Adams's vehicle driving by the victim's home, and 2 neighbors spotted a man in teal scrubs and a person in a cowboy hat. Court records show Adams was later charged with possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, as well as residential burglary. He is slated to go on trial for the charges in December. According to reports, this wasn't Dr. Adams' first run-in with the law. He was arrested in 2020 for possession of meth, but prosecutors later dropped those charges. The Florida Department of Health license verification website also shows Dr. Adams' license is clear and active with no record of complaints or discipline despite his arrest. But the doctor reportedly took to his social media that he plans to retire from his practice effective December 1st. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
I'm Anjanette Levy, and I'm here to tell you about Crime Fix, a new show right here on Law&Crime. Crime Fix is a daily YouTube show and podcast covering the most gripping, trending true crime stories of the day, 5 days a week.
A criminal complaint was filed charging the defendant, Mr. Kohlberger, with 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Crime Fix is quick, it's accurate, and unbiased.
We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keefy D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
We give you the facts and what's really happening in the world of crime in a way that only a Law&Crime show can.
I would never hurt my wife, Maggie, and I would never hurt my son, Pawpaw.
You can watch Crime Fix beginning November 13th on Law&Crime's YouTube channel at 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and you can listen anytime wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
I'll say Alec is entitled to a new trial, and he will get a new trial.
Join us. You won't regret it.